At the age of 28, Leo Tolstoy was not the literary giant he would eventually become. Instead, he was a rather awkward and shy young man who dropped out of the university, was terrified of speaking to women, and suffered deeply from what he considered to be his exceptionally unattractive appearance. He was also tormented by his obsessive need for self-improvement. The young writer would begin each day by mentally outlining the virtues that he should adhere to, only to then list all of his moral failings come the nightfall. It was this Tolstoy, a shy and self-conscious young man, who articulated the principle of good and honest life that he would never abandon. This principle made him into a person who had enough grit and passion to write such epic novels as War and Peace and Anna Karenina. So, what was this principle of good and honest life that Tolstoy identified so early? Here it is. To live honestly, one must fret, become confused, struggle, make mistakes, start and quit, and start again and quit again, and forever struggle and fail. As regards serenity, it is pettiness of the soul. This means that the search for the truth, the struggle towards it, is the only way to live honestly, according to Tolstoy. And yes, he says you will make mistakes along the way. It is inevitable and in some ways even desirable because it means that you are working towards something. But the alternative for Tolstoy, the serenity, the calm, is actually spiritual laziness. And it is a rather counterintuitive claim. Don't we all desire serenity? Don't we all attempt to achieve it with various tools and methods, be it meditation or yoga or breathing exercises? But for young Tolstoy, the calm is the sign of spiritual impasse. And so he lived, struggling, failing, starting again, and making plenty of mistakes along the way, but never giving in to moral inertia. In fact, at the end of his life, when Tolstoy was preparing his vast archive for publication, he came across this entry, this early articulation of his central life principle. Here's what he said about it. The only thing I would not have said any differently now is that life is work, struggle, and mistakes. So, this is the principle of good and meaningful life, according to Leo Tolstoy, tested and proven by his own life. To live honestly, one must fret, become confused, struggle, make mistakes, start and quit, and start again and quit again, and forever struggle and fail. And as regards serenity, it is pettiness of the soul.